do that? How did you do that?
It's right now, it's 7:16. Since I realized I didn't eat that much today, and I'm going to the gym tomorrow, I'm forcing myself to eat this. I will not say I'm forcing. I'm still kind of hungry. Not still. I'm a little bit hungry, but I thought about tomorrow I'm going to the gym, so I want to feel good at the gym, so I'm eating now. My body is already programmed the way that I've been functioning and how I eat. So if I don't eat well the day before, tomorrow my stomach is gonna act up in the gym. So there it is. I just want to record this part. All right, today is September 20th, 2017, and it's 11:22. Literally just came from the gym. There were a couple things I need to buy. Bread, what is it, ham. I bought them. Bread, bought 3 pack of them. What is it, ham. And I think that were the 3 main things that I was supposed to buy. I bought some pear, but it was not really part of the plan, but I saw it and I grabbed 4 of them, and I ate 1 on my way here. What is it? And some, this was not in the plan also. I just grabbed 2 because I usually use it when I'm making my soup. So I grabbed 2 of that, and there's the ham. I bought them. I bought them before I went to the gym. For some reason, there's the one we bought last time. It's almost finished, so I went to buy another one to replace it. I knew I forgot something. I just see it. Mayo. I felt like there was something else I wanted to buy. I forgot. I couldn't think of it. I didn't forget, but I just couldn't remember what it was. So I just bought these and some beans in the can for me. I just wanted to buy it when I want to make, I want to eat it with some rice. So what happened is that this morning, I went, when I left here, I walked with my husband. And I was like, I had no energy to really go to the gym. So I was like, you know what, let me go buy the stuff first. And then after the gym, I'll just come here because I don't know how I'm gonna feel afterward, because there are times I don't really want to go to the supermarket after I come from the gym, but since I need the stuff, I force myself to go. So I went before, and once I got to the gym, I went to the room. My back has been feeling very how will I say that, very weird, very tight and stuff like that. So the room was available, and I had my camera with me, and I was like, you know what, let me go in there and do some stuff. And I didn't even though I went in there, I didn't even feel like pulling out my camera. I started stretching, and then I was like, you know, just freaking turn on the camera, whatever you capture, you capture. So I record a couple stretches that I did, stretching or whatever that I did, and I foam roll. I'll show you guys what I did. And then after that, I went to the leg lift area to do some abs. I did a couple very minor, because my back was feeling tight. I did as much as I could and as many as I could, and I stretched my back on that woman chair also. So I didn't record that because once I got there weren't that many people. I could have taken my camera, but someone was there. It always feels uncomfortable to pull out the camera when someone is already there. But when I'm there by myself, at first no one is there and someone comes in and see me recording, I don't care. But it's when they're already there that makes me feel uncomfortable. So I didn't record that, and plus I have other recordings similar to what I did. And once I did that, I went downstairs. I was like, you know what, let me do legs first before I get too tired. So what I did, I went on the seated how do you call this, what is it, calf raises. I can't think. Seated calf raises. I didn't want to pull the camera out, but something told me just grab my cell phone because it's gonna be very difficult to explain what I did. So I took my camera, my phone, and record myself doing the seated calf raises, and then I went some other spot in the area to do to stretch my calf, and I have that on my cell phone, but you could only see from here down below what I did. So I did couple reps going back and forth, stretch it, and then I did seated, what is it, leg press. This machine, I had explained in my last video on Monday that I did it. I didn't take a picture of it today, but on Monday I took a picture of it to show you what machine I was talking about. I did the leg press. And what I did is that I superset it with leg extension because they're right next to each other. I superset it with leg extension and I did not record it. And the position that the leg press is, it will be hard for me to, unless the gym is completely empty, where I feel comfortable to pull it out, because the position, the area where it's in order for me to record myself doing it, if I put the camera on the floor, there will be it will be on the way. People will be walking back and forth because it's the aisle that people walk back and forth. Or if I were to put it a little bit further away, that's where all the other machines are. So this machine will be very hard for me to record myself unless the place is empty or someone is holding the camera for me. So I don't know. Whenever I have the opportunity to record myself doing this machine, I'll do it so I have a clip of it, because it's really hard to do that. So I superset it with the leg extension, leg press with leg extension. I put my leg different position on the leg press, close, wide, and at some angle, and I went very slow and I went slightly heavy. I believe it was 110 on it, considering the way my leg is feeling. So I decided to go slightly heavy and very slow. And I also went slightly 70 or 90 on the leg extension. Is not that heavy, so I superset it back and forth, and I went very slow on both machines. I believe I did like 4 reps. And then once I was done with that, I was like, you know what, let me do some back on the how do you call it, the fly machine, where you could either do chest or back. So I only did back on that machine, and I went to get the 5 pound to do some bent over row for my back also. So that was in superset. I have that on camera. And after that, I wanted to use the machines on the back in that area, which I have couple recordings of it, where I do the fly, seated, cable fly, and some other thing. My biceps, I have a recording. I didn't do it because there were a lot of people there, so I don't know who was using what, so I just left it alone, and I was like, I'll come back to it. Then I went to the dumbbell area. I record everything that I did with the dumbbell, so I'll show you guys that. And then I went on the cable machine to do some triceps and some face pull and some crossover. I have that. I recorded that because there weren't that many people in that particular area, so it was easy for me to record it. Whatever I recorded on with the cables, with the face pull, the crossover, and the tricep. That's all I did in that area. I didn't do 2 sets. But with the dumbbells, I only record 1 set, but I did, I believe, 2 sets. That was it. And I went very light on those things. And I was starting to feel the energy to do some more. And then I check over, once I was done with that area, I check over where the seated machine, cable machines were, to see if they were available. And I still saw a lot of people. I wanted to do some shoulders there and some other cable things. There were a couple people in that area. Maybe the machines that I wanted to use were available, but too many people were over there. And I was like, let me just leave it. And I went to the what is it, the 2-handle lat pull down. So I superset it with that other machine that I did, where I do the crossover. You know, I have a record. I didn't record that because there were a lot of people there, and I superset it with another machine where you're supposed to sit on it to do your back, but how do you call it? I have a picture of it. But instead, I fixed it in a way where the seat, I push it all the way down, but I stand on it and I hold the pad, and then I'm pulling with my back. I did 1 arm at a time. So I did, I think, 2 or 3 sets going back and forth with the crossover, with the or what do I call it, around the world, with the lat to do my back. You know, I go like this. I have a recording of it. I think I showed it on my old on Monday's video. So I did that, and then once I was done with the superset between that machine where I do single arm and the around the world, I did close grip with the lat pull down, and then right next to it they have the wide grip. That machine was available, so I superset the close grip with wide grip. So I went back and forth. I believe I did 3 sets of that. And then the other machine, the seated row, it's right across from the 2-handle lat pull down. So I did a couple repetitions for a seated row, and that. And after that, instead of doing my oblique, because I was feeling, my back was feeling, it was feeling okay, but still tight. I didn't do my oblique this time. Usually that's when when I'm done, I do my oblique. Instead, I went to the dumbbell area again. I went down the rack. Like I said, my strength is still not there. Normally I'll start at 30 and go down all the way to whichever 15 or 12 or something like that. So today I start at 25 and went all the way down to 15, and then I went right back up. I did 22.5, and that was it. And I came home. I actually still wanted to do some more. Again, the machines in that area that I wanted to do, and I looked and I was thinking, oh, the stuff that I bought, because I bought some oh, I guess I put them back, those the ham and the mixed vegetable, frozen mixed vegetable, they were in the locker, and I was like, oh shit, I better wrap up and go, because I don't want the ham to be too long in there. So I think it was there for like an hour and a half. So I don't know. It's still cold. Oh, luckily I had, that's what I did. The frozen the mixed vegetables, where did I put it? Did I put them? Oh, there it is. These frozen vegetables that I bought, I wrapped it around the ham, around this ham, to keep it cool while it's in the locker. And then when I was working out, I was like, oh shit, I better go before it starts melting and leave water in the locker. I don't want to be one of those members who disrespect the place. So afterward, I wipe it down. There wasn't that much water in there. Besides, they were in that plastic bag also. So anything that dripped out, it fell in this bag. But I still wipe it anyway to make sure you know, the next person who's gonna use the locker not aware of if there is water, if there was water that there. So I left it clean. So that's about it. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I ate a pear, so I'm not that hungry, but I need to take a shower.